Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you all, my dear students? I hope everyone is doing great. Today, once again, your English teacher is back with a new topic. Before going to the topic, I would like to ask you all, have you all ever written a letter to anyone? Maybe to your father, your mother, your friends, your teachers, or to the principal of your school, asking for something or requesting for something. It may be any reason. Have you all written the letter? Okay, some of you have, but some might have not written. This is the era of mobile phones and computers, isn't it? So exchanging the message has become very, very easy. It's in the tip of your finger. When you give a single click, within the second, the messages can be forwarded, isn't it? If you want to speak to anyone in any corner of this world, you have many apps. You have internet, you have mobile phones, WhatsApp, IMO, or Facebook, email. All these apps have done, exchanging the message very easy. But during the olden days, exchanging the message was very difficult. If you have to get in contact with your relatives who are staying in far away places, you had to write the letters, and it used to take many days. They had to post it, then postman had to give that letter. It was a long process, but now it's not like that. Even if the technology has improved so much and we have all this internet, computer, mobile phones, writing letter is not less important. You have to learn to write the letter. Why? Because even today, if you have to email something to some kind of companies, or if you want to ask something from the police commission, police office, or any kind of department, you have to have a letter writing skill. Now, letter writing, when you speak about English, especially English subject, there are three main aspects. Which are they? Spoken English, written English, and reading. All this together, it makes your English stronger. Okay. So when I speak about written English, writing English, it's a completely different. In that, one of the important aspect is letter writing. Now, when I speak about letter writing, let me tell you, if you are going to, write any kind of competitive exams, or any kind of writing skills, you have to have letter writing skill. And letter writing is something in which you have to write very less. There is certain format which you have to follow. And you have to write less, but you will score more marks. Let it be 5 marks or 6 marks. You don't have to write something very long and lengthy. Write to the point, follow certain format, you will get the full mark. You can score good marks. So, it is very important to practice and learn letter writing. So, now let's go to the topic, letter writing. There are main two types of letter writing. Which are those? It's formal and informal. See, the word itself, formal, being formal, formality. So, formal means these kind of letters. The formal letters are written to the, official purpose, like maybe to your principal of the school, or to the police commission, to the department, or anything that is connected to the profession. The person whom you don't know personally, you don't know them personally, you know them professionally, maybe in the police profession, in any kind of job. When you are in a job and you have to ask for something from other company, you will go for the formal letter writing. But when it comes to informal letter writing, this is a kind of letter which is written to your loved ones, near ones, whom you know personally. This is not to the ones whom you know personally, or your relatives or friends. This is for the professional purpose, okay, which is formal. Informal is to the ones like your relatives, your friends, whom you have personal relation, okay. And formal letters, these are written to the point. It is written mainly requesting for something, asking for something, or giving some kind of complaint to the police station. It's to the point. You have to ask something or you have to complain something to the point, formal letters. But informal letters, I already told you, you write it to someone whom you know. So you will ask about them, you use some kind of, these letters are little long. When it comes to paragraph, you ask about them, your relatives, your friends, how are they, it goes little long, okay. It's a personal relationship. So in formal letter writing, there is a format which has to be written in your left hand side. The format comes in the left hand side. Here also there is a format, but there are little difference. When in format also there are some kind of difference. First we will see the formal one, okay. Formal one, first you have to write the address of the sender, that is your sending. Just think that you are sending this letter, then you have to write your address from. You don't have to write the word from, just for you to understand I have written it. You have to write the address of the sender, who is sending the letter. If you are sending, you have to write your address. Next comes the date. After writing the address of the sender, you have to write the date. You have to write the date. Date, it should be written how? For example, just imagine you are writing this letter on 7th of April. You have to write 7th, okay, 7th April. You have to write, you cannot write the number, you have to write April, A-P-R-I-L, April, and whichever year, 2021. So you have to write the date like this, okay, here. Where I have written date, there you have to write the date in this format. Next you have to write the address of the receiver. You have to write the address of the receiver, the one who is going to receive the letter, to whom you are writing. It may be to your principal asking for the leave, or to the police commissioner complaining something. You have to write their address, okay. First address of the sender, date, then the address of the receiver. Next comes the subject. Subject, in one sentence you have to write why are you writing this letter. See, I already told you this is a professional letter requesting something or complaining something. So reason, in one sentence you have to write where? Near the subject, okay. Next comes the salutation. Respected sir or respected madam. Here you cannot write ma'am and all, okay. You have to know it's a female or male. If it's a male, you have to write sir, okay. If it's a female, you have to write madam. Then comes the paragraph. Paragraph, you have to write why do you, if you are writing it to your principal, you all are students. So if you want to ask for a leave, you will have to write the reason. Why do you want the leave? From which date to which date you want the leave? So that paragraph will be here. Next will be, after writing the paragraph and the date, from where to where you want the leave, how many days you want the leave, you have to write thanking you. This is must, okay. You have to write thanking you. Next, yours obediently. Yours obediently. This is a respect that you are giving to your principal, okay. Yours obediently, and you have to write your name, okay. You have to write your name, and all these things should be on the left hand side. See, the address of the sender on the left hand side, next date, next the address of the receiver on the left hand side, next subject, then salutation, respected sir, or if it's a female, then respected madam, then the paragraph, then on the left hand side itself thanking you, then yours obediently and your name. Now this is the pattern or the format for the formal letter. Now we will go to the informal letter. Informal letter, I already told you, this is to the ones, your loved ones whom you know personally, isn't it? First you have to write the address of the sender, that is your address, okay. Next will be the date. Date should be written in the same form where, how I told you here, in the same format, okay. Date. Here the address of the receiver is not required, okay. Here when it comes to formal, you have to write the address of the receiver too. But when it comes to informal, you don't have to write the address of the receiver, just the address of the sender on the left hand side, next the date, next the salutation. Here you don't have to write respected. Respected is someone whom you are want to speak officially. When it comes to your father and your mother, you can write dear father, dear mother, dear friend, or whatever the name your friend's name is. You have to write it there, dear. Next will be the paragraph. Here in formal, I told you the paragraph will be short and to the point, isn't it? You cannot write something very long. The ones who do not know you won't sit and read all your long letters. It should be to the point. But your relatives or your friends, they like to read what you have written. So here you have to write it in 3 paragraphs. First paragraph where you will describe or introduce something about you. They already know you, but a short description, just telling how are you, asking them how are they, asking about their family. Next, the second paragraph will be the reason why are you writing the letter. That will be little longer according to your efficiency. Okay, second paragraph. And third paragraph will be the conclusion. So 3 paragraphs. First will be the introduction, second will be the reason why you are writing the letter, and the third will be the conclusion. Next, once again in the left hand side, you have to write your lovingly, and you can write something else also. How you feel. It's not like you have to write here I said you, right? You have to write yours obediently or your faithfully. You can even write your faithfully here for formal, but for informal you can write your lovingly. Okay, and your name. So I hope you have understood the difference between formal letter and informal letter. Now for you to understand more, I would like to give you some examples on these kind of letter. Let's go and see the examples. Okay, my dear students, I hope you can see a formal letter on the screen. Here we are writing the letter to the principal of the school asking for the leave, okay, in order to attend the marriage. Okay, we want 7 days leave. If you want a 7 days leave, how will you write the letter? We will just go through it. First, I already told you the address of the sender. Okay, address of the sender. Just think that you are writing the letter, then first you have to write your name. I have written XYZ here. There you will have to write your name. Next, which class you are studying. Now I think you all are in class 6, isn't it? So I have written here class 6. Next will be your name of your school. If you want, you can write even your roll number. It's not compulsory. If you skip that, no problem. Okay. Next, you have to write the name of your school, then the place, and if you know the pin code of that place properly, then you can even mention the pin code. If you do not know, then it's not necessary to write. So here it will be the address of the sender. Address of the sender in sense not your home address. It's the address of your, it's like which class you are studying, which school you are studying, okay, and your school address. Next will be the date. How the date is written, you are not supposed to write the date, number of the day, number of the month. It's not like that. You will have to write in the same pattern. Now I have taken one date here. Whichever date you are writing the letter, that date should be mentioned here. Okay, the date here which I have written is 18th August. If you are writing it in the month of April, then you will have to write the spelling, full spelling, okay, April. And if you are writing it in the month of January, then you cannot write Jan, okay, you will have to write it, the full name properly, January, February, you have to write it like that. Next will be the year. Next will be the year. Here we are done with the date. After writing the date, next will be the address of the receiver. Address of the receiver whom you are writing the letter. If you are writing it to your teacher, then to the teacher. If not to the teacher, if it's to the principal, then you will have to write the principal. Which school principal? Your school. That is Al-Ibada Indian School. Next, which place your school is? Perampalli. Once again, pin code. It's optional. Next will be the subject. You will have to write, okay, subject. You will have to write here. Here you don't have to write date, where you are writing date. You have to write the date. You have to mention the date. But when you are writing the subject in sense, in one sentence you have to tell why are you writing this letter. Before writing that one sentence, you will have to mention the word subject, okay, like how I have written here, subject. After that you have to write in one sentence why are you writing this letter. See here what I have written: request for the 7 days leave. Next will be the salutation. Respected, if your principal is a female, then you will have to write madam. If your principal is a male, then you will have to write sir. So I hope this is clear. Everything should be on the left hand side. Next, I have written the paragraph. We will just go through it, okay. I am a student of class 6 in your school. I have my cousin's marriage to attend, which is scheduled in Delhi. So you have to go to Delhi, okay, you are telling here. Therefore, I am unable to attend the school from the date. You have to mention the date, okay, 21/8/2021, 2021. Here you will have to write like this, okay, date, to 27/8/2021, then a full stop, okay. Next, I request you to kindly grant me leave for 8 days, okay, for 8 days, so that I can attend my family function. Thanking you. Next will be thanking you should be written in the left hand side, okay. Next will be yours obediently. Here when you are writing yours, you are not supposed to put apostrophe, okay. You just have to write yours, yours obediently, then will be your name. I hope it's clear. Formal letter. Now we will see informal, okay. Informal is written to your friends, or the ones whom you know. The one whom you know, you write informal letter, whom you have personal relationship. Here you are writing a letter to your friend, okay, your friend who is staying in a far away place. So you are writing a letter to him or her, okay. First will be the sender, address of the sender, that is your address, okay, your address, XYZ. Where I have written XYZ, you will have to write your name. Next, where are you from? If you are from Udupi, you will have to write Udupi. Here I have written Udupi. If you are from Manipal, then you will have to write Manipal. If you are from Santakate, whichever place you are from, you will have to write that place. And here I have written the pin code of Udupi. And if you know the pin code of your place, then it's better you write. If you do not know, then do not write it wrong. Next will be the date, okay. Here date you can write in this manner, and it's better if you write the month here, okay, if you write the month. Next will be the salutation. Dear, whom you are writing the letter, write their name. Dear, your friend's name, whatever your friend's name is, you write it there. Dear, okay, I have written ABC, dear ABC. Now we will go to the paragraph. First paragraph, as I told you while explaining, that we will be introducing or asking them about themselves and telling them about us. It will be short, okay. We will go through it. How are you? I am very well. I didn't write earlier because I was very busy. I hope you are doing good. What about your family? Give them my regards. See, when it comes to informal letter, this is not to the point or direct. Here you can take it long, you can ask whatever you want. It's like that. But when it comes to formal, you should be direct to the point. Whatever you want to ask, you have to ask there directly, okay. Next paragraph, you will have to write the reason why you are writing or something. It will be little longer. Let's read it. As the summers are approaching, I was thinking if we could spend the summer break together at my place in Mumbai. So you are staying at Mumbai and you want your friend to come near you and spend the holiday together here, okay. I will introduce you to all my friends. I will give you a city tour as well. Here you are telling your friend, come to my place. I will take you to different places and introduce you to my new friends. Then comes the last paragraph where you will conclude the letter, okay. You will conclude the letter. I am excited even at the thought of you and I spending the summer together. I have to tell you a lot of things and expect the same from you. Here you are telling that you are very excited to meet him or her, whoever your friend is. Here you are telling something, you are taking the letter little long and showing your love, okay, showing your love and affection towards that person because you have personal relationship with that person. Next, hope to see you soon and yours lovingly. Here also you have to write on the left hand side yours lovingly, okay, and here the same, there is no apostrophe when you are writing S for yours, YOURS, there is no apostrophe, okay, yours lovingly, your name XYZ, whatever your name is. Now just have a look on both the letter, just see the difference so that you might understand it more clearly. See here, when it comes to formal, you have to write this address of the sender as well as the receiver. But when it comes to informal, you have to write the address only of the sender. Next here, you have to mention the subject. Why are you writing this letter? And in one sentence you have to write that subject, okay. Next, you have to write the paragraph to the point, okay. You have to write the paragraph to the point. Here the paragraph can be little longer and you can tell many things about you, ask about them, but here it is to the point. And these are the letters written to the professional relationship. Here formal is written to the one whom you are having professional relationship or requesting something or asking something, but informal is for someone whom you have personal relationship. I hope it's clear. Both the letters are clear to you with these examples. So, my dear students, I hope now it's clear to you. You have seen the format and examples as well. Now, you will have to practice it. Just by looking at this video once, you are not going to learn it. You have to, it's a writing skill. I already told you, letter writing is a writing skill. So, you have to write it and you need to practice it. Then you will be, you can master in letter writing skills and score more marks. So, till then practice, and I will be coming with the next video next week. Till then, take care of yourself. Jazakumullahu khaira.